Okay.
Need some music or something.
I know. Well, we're going in just dry because we're just doing a real quick live broadcast because we just watched 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. And we're going to start doing this now. We're going to give really quick impressions and recaps. And you're still going to be able to see our reactions and our more polished videos. But this is our initial response. What'd you think of the episode?
It was emotional. It was chaotic. I can't think of any first episode of 90 Day, and I've seen a lot of seasons of 90 Day, that was full of just a lot of just lows of stories of sadness and...
Oh my God, it started out with, I think her name was Amanda, talking about her husband's cancer story. And I'm sorry for spoilers. We watched the episode. If you didn't watch it and you want to watch it, you don't want to hear anything, you should probably stop.
Yeah, just turn us off.
We're not going to say too much because we're not going into huge depth. This is going to be a pretty quick thing. But, my gosh, that was incredibly sad. And like I look forward to this season in particular, but the show in general, and we generally like to make fun of it a little bit and laugh at it. And we had a cancer story, we had a stroke story, we had
murder. There was murder.
Yeah.
Stop laughing at murder.
I know.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a lot. So the first couple that we saw was Amanda and Razvan,
yes.
He's from Romania.
Let me just say hi to Rory Sr. I'm glad you finally caught us. This is actually our first...
Hey,
it's only
Rory.
our second live stream. It's our first time doing these recaps, so you'll be seeing us a lot more, hopefully.
Yeah, not as nervous. I'm perspiring a little bit.
So yeah, it was Amanda and Razvan, and I believe she's 31-ish. He's 26. He's from Romania. Her husband found out that he had cancer and basically passed away in like 10 days. And she has 2 young kids.
The saddest story I've ever heard on the show.
So I'm sure we're making you feel good right now. But
right.
But that's how we felt. So yeah, same thing.
It was really sad. And so we're watching it. I'm assuming this is last year.
Probably,
yeah. So this was probably 2022. He died within 2022, and within this same year, she's met someone online, and she's head over heels and ready to go meet him and possibly be a fiance when she gets back from Romania.
So she's only been talking to this guy for 4 months. Which unto itself is a little problematic. I think her husband's only been passed away for a very short time. I don't know if they said that. They probably did.
Yeah, I don't know.
And so she's rushing off to Romania to see him. But you say, okay, well, maybe there's a whirlwind romance. But they've already broken up several times.
Yes, because he is an actor model, and he does
they're always actor models, aren't they?
Yeah, so he has a lot of sexy photos with his shirt off, and he does a lot of sexy things, like him in the shower. And then he's also an actor, so he acts with other women.
How was he in the shower?
What was like this.
Oh, yeah. Do a slow. Yes.
All that, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be quite a character. I don't even know who we can compare him to, because like when they're showing the pictures, I'm like, that's kind of like Rishi from The Other Way, but then he doesn't seem anything like Rishi, because Rishi's a saint. Let's get that clear. Yeah, so this looks like I think this is going to be a train wreck, which might be fun to watch, but the only thing is she says she's keeping her kids separate, which I think is the right thing to do until she knows it's a solid relationship.
But it also doesn't seem like she's keeping her kids very separate, because she's like
on
FaceTime with him. And the kids are, back and forth, and they're talking to him. They're aware of that she's going out there to see him. So
it seems like she's really hurting, and her husband, before he passed, said, I want you to find somebody. And I feel like she's kind of running with that to kind of fill the void of her pain rather than dealing with it.
Right.
So, yeah, that's where we're at with that one.
We'll see how that goes.
Should we do predictions? It's too early for predictions.
Too early. I couldn't even. I can't predict on theirs. There's some that I think I could predict.
Yeah. So next we got Riley 48 from Pennsylvania, and he's with Violet from Vietnam, who's 43, has 2 daughters, 20 and 16, that he says he can't wait to spoil. What do you think about them?
He seems like an okay guy. Doesn't seem like he's dated very much. He said that he had a previous relationship where he got cheated on, so his heart was totally
She
broken.
wouldn't answer the door. He went around back, looked in the window, and he saw a guy in the closet who was his friend, who he introduced to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Don't introduce your friends to your hot girlfriend.
Especially ones who hide in closets. You don't do that.
Yeah, he seems pretty introverted, a little quirky, and he met this woman online. There's a few things that she's already kind of lied about.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. I'm getting the feeling, just based on a FaceTime that we watched, she did not seem like she was too excited about him coming out there. She didn't seem very invested.
So he thinks that the type of people they are always say the opposite of what they mean, which I would say is sarcasm. But I'm just worried that she actually says what she means. Like when she says, no, I don't want you to come, or I don't like you. She might actually mean that.
She might actually mean that, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes. I could predict that. I don't think that's going to work out. That's just where I'm going.
Because he looks really familiar to me, and, he doesn't actually live that far from where we are. So, I feel like I ran into him once upon a time.
Okay, he could be a future friend for you.
Yeah. All right, next up, we didn't, the Christian and Cleo we're going to get next week, so we're going to move on to Tyree. He's 33 from California, and he is dating Carmela, 27 from Barbados. Now, first of all, Tyree seems like an incredibly nice guy. He is, what did I say he was, 33-year-old virgin, not much confidence, but seems like a heck of a nice guy. His mom, of course, all these tragic stories, every single one has a tragic story, did not make us feel good. His mom had a tumor and then had a stroke. And then he left his job to take care of her. So, of course, he's trying to fill the void of all this sorrow in his life.
Right. He also lost his father when he was 4 years old because his father was murdered. And they were homeless for a while. It's just really sad. Very sad childhood, it sounds like.
Right.
And he's a bigger guy. And he said he's never had a girlfriend or never been in a relationship because he's self-conscious about his weight. So, of course, he goes online, meets this pretty young thing.
From Barbados. She's Bayesian. Somebody else is a little Bayesian.
I am. But in this situation, I'd rather not wave my proud Bayesian flag. So she's all these sexy photos, and he's falling for it. Now then he drops the bomb that he was very passive about. Oh, we've never actually spoken on the phone. So
they've been Snapchatting for 4 years.
They only talk through Snapchat. Never FaceTime, never video chat. That's when we're all like, okay, obviously it's not the actual person.
So the producer asked him about it, are you ever worried about this person not being who they are? And you could see in his answer, it's in his mind. He probably knows, but he just wants it to work so badly.
Well, we already know it's not working because...
So, yeah, there was a second segment where the producer stepped in and said, listen, come outside. Your mama can't hear this.
And we've never seen this before, where a producer has pulled someone to the side for new compelling information. And pretty much our Bajan girlfriend is a man. That's where we're at.
He said, listen, Carmela's not who she says she is. She's not even a she. I think it might even be multiple people. We don't even know they're from Barbados. That's where the episode ended. So I guess we're gonna get more. But they said to him, "Hey, if you don't want us to use any of the footage we shot, we won't." And they did. So that's how we know there's a lot more going on. And we know that he does go to Barbados.
He goes somewhere. We don't know where he goes.
Maybe it's not Barbados.
We don't know where he goes. So yeah, very that's pretty sad.
Yeah, but he seems like a heck of a nice guy. So
Very
it's definitely.
nice, so I felt bad for him.
Next up, we got David, 42 from Nebraska, and his girlfriend is Sheila, 31 from the Philippines. Now, David is deaf, which actually is going to be very challenging for us as far as the reaction portion of this, because we quite often our reactions go off of what they say. They say something and we respond to it, right? But we're reading everything and seeing his signing. It's a little hard to respond to that, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but the last show, there was a lot of subtitles, and we did perfectly fine. So.
Yeah, I guess so. So anyway, he hasn't gone to the Philippines yet. He's just talked about how he met her, which again was another one of those websites. I don't really remember his full story.
I think he said they might have met on Facebook, but she's also hard of hearing.
Yes, so she's hard of hearing, but she knows just a little bit of sign language.
Right.
They met on that's right. They met on a Facebook chat group, the deaf chat group. Right. And she has a 12-year-old son, and he seems very genuine. David has 2 jobs. He seems, I don't know, very
he seems like a
put
nice
together.
Guy. Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. He did say that he was slightly concerned because he sent her $3,000 over the course of a year. But, I mean, I didn't feel like that was that much.
I mean, if you're dating somebody here,
right,
and buying them dinner and taking them out and birthday gifts,
you're going to spend
probably going to spend that anyway.
She also, like, her house got destroyed by a fire and got hit by a typhoon. So, he helped her out a bit. I think they might last. I think that one might work.
Okay. So we got Misha and Nicola, which they hinted at a lot for their previews, but we haven't actually seen much, so we're not going to respond to that. Same thing with Statler and Dempsey. There's 8 couples this year. That makes me think that's more than I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That I can remember. That makes me think a couple of these, like maybe Tyree, just fizzles out.
Right.
Because obviously there is no Carmela, so maybe that storyline doesn't continue.
Right.
That would be cool if they maybe found somebody else for him. I don't know. Is this the last one? Gino and Jasmine. Now, we've seen Gino and Jasmine.
I don't like either one of them.
Gino and Jasmine were on... What show are they on? I can't... Or are they just on regular... Are they on The Other Way? 90 Days?
They were on this past one we did, the one before that. So whichever that one was.
Yeah. Does anybody know which one, Gino and Jasmine? If you don't remember, Gino is the guy who wears hats and he can't take them off, and Jasmine lives in Panama.
And she's straight psycho.
That sums up a lot of them.
Straight psycho. No, this is a different level of psycho. She is.
Yeah.
Couldn't you say?
Yes, she is definitely next level psycho. I was gonna say it's very entertaining to watch. So.
It is.
Gino's the one who... Jasmine's shared topless photos with Gino as his girlfriend, and he shared them with his ex-girlfriend to make her jealous, and Jasmine had that full breakdown.
Both of these people are nuts. He seems like he's a little bit less nuts, but if he's with her and has dealt with just the whirlwind of her, then he just has to be just as nuts as she is. He sends her so much money all the time. Like in this episode, he agreed to pay it for a $3,000 a month apartment for her. He spent how much on hair extensions?
Well, the hair extensions,
like $3,500.
Yeah, and she already has long hair.
It's nutty.
I'm sorry, I was reading, but I don't know. Did you say about the surgery she was supposed to get? Did you mention that?
Oh, no, because I don't even want to.
Well, you have to mention it because it's obviously going to be a big part of the show. Okay.
She got surgery.
No, she didn't get it.
She wants to get surgery. How do I even say
on her
it?
nether regions to make it seem like she was born again.
Whatever that means. She's had a lot of surgeries, and she's looking to get another surgery to make things a little tighter.
Because Gino sneaks off to the bathroom to finish. Well, anyway,
all right,
yeah. It's actually,
I hope the children are not awake.
Rory Senior says Jasmine had a lot of work done. Well, she's going to get more work done.
Yeah,
apparently. And she thinks that she was on Love Is Paradise, which I don't know.
If she was, I don't know if we saw it. Maybe we didn't see that one. if she was on Love is Paradise.
$350 for one, and 5 is $17.50. Yeah. That's really expensive for hair extensions, I feel. Like we have
because of course you know how much hair extensions cost.
We have I don't, but we have a household full of girls who get hair extensions, and we have never paid close to that amount.
You don't know. I mean, I'm not, but still, you're like some hair extension expert right now.
She has sent me to the hair extension store to purchase the hair extensions, so I know that I did not pay $1,700 for hair extensions.
Yeah.
True?
Very true, yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I guess you do know a little something about weaves.
I know a few things. You might not want to admit it, but I know a few things. And I think that is our last couple. Just when we started getting more people on watching us. Y'all came on too late. Look, it's late here. We just watched the whole episode. We're also starting Match Me Abroad. We've been watching that, so we got to watch a new episode of that, and we're going to release a video of all the episodes, and then we'll probably do Love is Paradise. I know we're 8 episodes behind.
Yeah, I don't know about Love is Paradise.
I don't think we're not going to react to it, but I think we're going to put out a recap of that at some point. And if you have any requests of shows you want us to cover or talk about, or even clips of shows or situations, especially clips, we would certainly watch clips and react to those. Let us know.
Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah.
If you have any crazy love story or you want advice from experts, people who know a lot about love.
Like somebody knows a lot about hair extensions.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. We would love to hear your stories, and we would love to kind of give you some advice. So send it my way. I'm here for it.
So anyway, thanks for everybody who did tune into this. We really just came on just to do a quick recap, just to have it up there. And we're going to do that more often. So I think every week we will be, as soon as we watch, and we try to watch it as soon as it airs. As soon as we're done, we're going to hop on and
tell you what we think, because you care, right?
Well,
I hope you do.
I mean, Rory Sr. does. You're all over our chat, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, Rory, I hope you liked the first episode of 90 Day.
Yeah,
I'd like to know whether or not you cried like I did, because it was sad.
Well, so we're supposed to be doing reaction videos, and they start off just... First of all, we don't know these people, so it's harder to react in the beginning, right? You react more later as you get to know them. But we're just seeing sad story after sad story and not saying a word, because we can't make a joke.
Say? I can't joke about that.
No.
All I can do is cry.
Cancer sucks.
Yeah, we all know that.
That's all I can say.
We all know that.
Stroke's no good.
Nope. Murder, also bad. Typhoons, not good.
Yeah.
Fires.
Not usually. Yeah, fires too, right?
There was a lot.
Right. Oh.
All right, guys.
Okay, I'm emotional. It's going to get better from here. Thanks for checking us out. And yeah, that's it for now.
Thanks for stopping by. Good night.
See y'all. Bye.